I just did the most ridiculous countdown, but welcome to a rabbit trail episode, everyone. Again, I'm actually really liking recording these at night because I feel like I've had a whole day to just like be in my
Stew.
brain. Yeah.
You're like
And then,
saving up and you're like the ultimate form of goofy by the end of the day.
yeah, well, there was something about
Yeah.
like I liked recording in the morning, but recording in the morning, I felt like my brain was so blank that now that we record at night, I'm like, oh, all the stuff comes back to me and it's all like juicing in my brain.
Just a bunch of slosh up there. Just juicing.
Right. Oh, I know. Oh, and this is a week. I'm about to catch a plane in like a couple of hours. So
Oh my gosh. You know what I've been thinking about?
tell me.
So I was just on vacation. I was down in Andrea's Hood.
Yep.
It was lovely. I realized it's kind of like the first vacation I've had in a long time. I'm like, I should probably do that more often.
Yeah.
Side note, I went to a gelato place down there.
Mm.
And I cannot stop thinking about this gelato flavor I got. It broke my brain. It was so good. I've never had any ice cream or gelato, anything remotely in that category quite like it. It was marketed as peanut butter crunch. And I was like, oh, I love peanut butter. Great, I'll get it.
Okay. Yeah.
Girl, I don't know if you know this about me. I love Ferrero Rochers. The crunch in the gelato was Ferrero Rochers. So it was peanut butter gelato with Ferrero Rocher.
Whoa.
It was so good. It
What
was
a
so good.
what like a sensory experience that must have been. Like just like in a good way, you know?
Oh, yeah. And honestly, the thing I'm maddest about, I went to this gelato place 3 times when I was there.
That's amazing.
I got it on the third time. I didn't know. I got other ones on the first 2 times. So I only
That
had it
always
once.
happens.
Right? I was still thinking about it because I'm like, I generally love the combo of Nutella and peanut butter. If you haven't had it, highly
So
recommend.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good. But then with the Ferrero Rocher, you get the Nutella piece, but then you get the crunch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Oh my
good.
goodness.
It
So
was so good.
would you be excited for me or jealous and upset if I went?
It'd be a very bittersweet experience, but I would want you to experience it. It is
Right.
important enough as like a
Right.
thing on its own that
It's a
you should
bummer.
experience it.
It's a bummer that it would be. No, I don't think you can because I don't know if ice cream is considered a solid. I was like, how can I get it to you next time I fly up there?
The idea of like people generally like bringing food on airplanes to other people, I'm gonna be honest with you, even if it wasn't ice cream, it would gross me the hell out.
Yeah.
Like,
My
oh, I made these
husband
cookies and they're in, and I'd be like,
my
you
husband
can,
always tries to
no.
get me to bring home pizza from Seattle. So whenever I go up there, he's like, bring home Moto pizza. And I'm like, I'm literally not going to be the person that brings an entire pizza on the plane.
Although I've had them once and I've actually been really wanting to go have them again.
It's really
Um,
good.
their clam chowder pizza blew my flipping mind.
Yeah, same.
It was
Same.
so good.
Yes. Literally big
So
plug
good.
for Moto Pizza. If you're ever at a Mariners game, they now have them at Mariners games, but they've got multiple locations now.
In the Seattle
And
area, and they're so
yeah,
good.
they have one in Bellingham now, which is super exciting. I'm really pumped about.
Wow.
But we first went in during COVID, and during COVID, Moto Pizza had the 6 week wait because they had one location, and you had to sign up to be on a list to get pizza on a specific day and specific time. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's insane.
Yeah. And then just like after COVID, I think they went viral during COVID and like that's how they got so popular. And then just like it kept going and going and going and it's so
It's so good. And they also have, at least the one that I've been to, the closest location to me.
good. Hmm.
They had do a lot of soft serve there, and they're like
Hmm.
super unique, interesting flavors. So that's really fun. Because related to this, I feel like this whole episode's going to be about food now. I think more pizza places should be good at milkshakes. I don't know why we decided that milkshakes go with burgers. But
Milkshakes do go with pizza very
yeah,
well.
yeah. Milkshakes need to go with pizza too.
And they
This
also bring
isn't
all the boys to the yard.
always. I mean, I don't even know why you needed to say that. It's just a given.
Well, I would hope everybody knew that. Just
But it's
saying.
like,
Yeah.
it's another, like, pizza's another great savory, salty thing.
Mm-hmm.
Milkshakes are perfect to pair with that.
Yeah. Yeah. How
Perfect.
do you feel about pizzas that's like slightly spicy?
Love it. I mean, I always
Oh,
put, like, red pepper flakes on my pizza anyways.
yeah. Like Moto
Yeah.
actually makes a pizza that has a hot honey on it, and I love a hot honey. And like a hot honey with like a soft serve ice cream afterwards.
Yeah. My tongue is getting
Yum.
the tingles, if you know what I
I
mean.
know. Mm-hmm. So good.
How do we span so many things? I'm looking at the time in 6 minutes. How have we spanned so many
Holy
things?
shit. It's called neurodivergence. Insert glittery words above my head.
My word. Here's the other thing that's been on my mind. You
Yeah.
don't actually get any room to talk. Is I can't remember their names. Dang it. Okay, I'll have to find them again on social media and then send them to you. But they're like these two guys. They have kind of like a podcast. Sometimes they have them on a talk show. I don't know. They're really funny, but they play all these like random games
Okay.
on
Is
their
it the two Italian guys? Basement Yard?
I think so. Does one guy have like kind of like a more of like a mustache-ish?
Huh? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I love them. I don't know remember their names either, but I know what you're talking about.
Okay, they are I like every once in a while my algorithm will send like
Same.
put like compilation
Yeah.
reels of them and it is so freaking funny. Like the
So
games that
good.
they play, like there was one that I was watching and it was like they give you two letters and they're both in a competition to figure out like to say a word that starts with the one letter and ends with the other. And I was like, these games would Andrea and I would like pee ourselves laughing trying to do these things because like so that's what's been on
I
my
love
mind
it.
is like at some point we should upgrade our rabbit trail episodes to be like game
Yeah.
specific
Oh, for sure.
and we should
That's
like play games like that.
I don't know how things connect because one of the things that I wanted to bring today was one of my past employees, current peers or whatever, just messaged me like an hour ago a Steam game called Vampire Therapist.
I
Have
actually
you
just
seen
saw
this?
I saw a reel about it and I was like weird and then I scrolled to the next thing.
I watched the video and I was like, wait, so you get to be the therapist? You should stream this one time on your podcast.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know about that, but I appreciate you sending it to me.
That would be really funny.
We also need to try to play Horrible Therapist at some point because LJ won't play it with me. So
Well, he is the pits.
I see what you did there.
I know, it's so funny. I just totally lost my train of thought. I got a new card game
Okay.
for my birthday. Shout out to my sister, she got it for me. And I was trying to look it up before we started recording because I can't remember, because there was two on my list and I can't remember which one was which. So I might be like totally misremembering this, the point of this stupid card game. Anyways, I've been really excited about it for a while because it's been on my list for a long time.
Okay.
But the basis of the card game is basically coming up with like out complimenting the other person and like basically like being in like a compliment war and then everyone has to vote of like which compliment was like more genuine. And I'm so excited to play this card game.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
This could be really bad for some people who can't take compliments.
Yeah, we're going to see how I do because I don't really take
I don't either.
I don't take compliments.
It would be really fun that like if in the future if we ever got to the point with this podcast where we had a producer, like a third person in here just like controlling everything and let you know that we would just play games and they would be the moderator of the games. Like that would be so fun.
Yeah, that would be, yeah, totally. That's why I'm
So-
saying like future goals, that would be really fun.
Yeah. So, listeners, share your favorite episodes with your friends so we can get more listeners so that we can one day, have some more fun.
Make
That's the only
somebody
reason.
direct us. Because we need direction, please.
And then I don't have to edit it anymore either, You can just take it all from me.
Yeah, save Andrea. Save Andrea, because I think I'm too old and dumb at this point to figure out how to edit. I mean, like, yeah.
It's
No.
a weird hyper fixation of mine to do it. Like I get really sucked into it and I can do it really fast now, which is weird, but
I mean, I think that's great, right?
yeah.
But yeah, I've been
Yeah.
getting back into my farming game because my daughter just got into Stardew Valley. I don't like Stardew Valley. I just don't like the graphic style. Ugh.
Yeah.
I've been playing my farm game a lot, and wow, the hyperfocus is coming back. Holy. I mean, like, I'm a gamer, right? Like, obviously I
Yeah.
have hyperfocus, but farming games, when you focus in, it hits a little bit different. It's different than, like, the other games I play, which is, like, online multiplayer, so, like, the games
Right.
are rotating, and, like, it's just, there's enough difference that,
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't notice hyperfocus in the same way, but I'm, like, living my best life. Like, I just adopted my third pet. It's like just
There's,
like
like-
so focused.
It's like whimsy gives a different type of dopamine almost.
Well, but this is how farm games get me. Is like
Yeah.
I hadn't played this specific farm game. It's called Coral Island. Highly recommend it. A little bit more indie, but I love the art style. Very fun. I hadn't played it in like year and a half, maybe two years, maybe. So there's been a ton of updates to the game, which is great. Like it's a very like actively updated game.
Yeah.
So there's so much more to do. So I have like all these tasks or like activities.
Yeah.
And that's how I get sucked in. It's like I have to do all these things and I don't
Yeah.
have time. And
Yeah.
that's when it starts. And I can feel
Totally.
it. Like
Yeah.
earlier today, I'm like, ooh, I'm just gonna like play my farm game tonight. And I was like, I'm gonna record. Okay.
Yeah.
And I won't want to go start it after this because I'll know I want to play it for too long and I have to go to bed.
I know, and they get you with like the tasks that are like long term too, where it's like you have to do something, then you have to deliver it the next day, and then they give you something, or whatever the like.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, like
pathway
this
is.
person needs this thing, and it's like, oh, that only grows in the next season, like fucker,
Yeah.
and you're like so pissed because you have to like
Yeah.
wait a whole nother season and like
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back when I was into Animal Crossing, like Animal Crossing it was in real time, which really bothered me because there were so many tasks that you could do. But I would like go and change my Switch or my GameCube's like physical time clock in the system so that it would like speed up time, and then I would like go back and forth. I would time travel because I got so impatient that I was like, I want to finish these tasks. I need to get these tasks done. It worked.
that's amazing. I'm sure
Yeah.
other people do that. I'm sure other people do that. I hadn't
Yeah.
even. That's amazing.
But
Wow, it's like a
ultimately
cheat
why
code.
Yeah, but it's also ultimately why I stopped and gave up on that game because it got exhausting.
When the challenge becomes like too time consuming. The irony.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I think I told you when I was playing Stardew, I think I've done like either 4 or 6 years within Stardew Valley. And like it's like a day is like it's like 5 minutes or something like or 10 minutes. I don't remember how it works.
Oh, it's long. I mean, well, at
Is it
least in the
longer?
game. Yeah, in the game I'm playing, like, a day is probably like 10, 15 minutes.
That makes more sense. Yeah, I want to say it's probably around the same. And like that was nicer. Like, but I would go through these days and then you would go to sleep and it would just automatically start the next day. So if I just needed to get a task done to go on I would just go to sleep.
just
even
go to
if it was,
sleep.
like
Yeah, yeah.
1 p.m.
Like, nobody can tell me what to do.
Right. I love those games. They're just so cozy and like really cute and whimsical.
Yeah, and the funny thing is when I think about them, I think one of the nicest things about them is that they're really easy to, like, start and stop. But the irony is, of course, that once you start, it's really hard to stop.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like, we're gonna make this game slow and so that you can stop and pause and come back to it. And it's like, not for ADHDers.
Yeah, my kiddo's like her favorite thing to do right now during her screen time is she likes to play Stardew Valley on the Switch
Hmm.
for 30 minutes, and she wants me to play my farm game on the TV at the same
Oh,
time.
I love that.
So we're like farming together. And yesterday I there was a like cutscene for a date with my husband in the game.
Hmm.
And we're on the way home from school today, and she goes, for my screen time, I want to farm together again. I was like, oh, okay, great. Like, I love cuddling with you because we like get to sit right next to each other, and I've got my controller and she's got the Switch. And she's like, but mommy, if you do any more play dates, can you tell me so I can watch?
That's precious.
It was so cute.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I want to watch.
Yeah, I want to watch. I'm like, oh, yeah, they don't really have dates in Stardew Valley, do they?
No, you like give someone a flower and then you're married the next day.
Oh, yeah, no. That's why Coral Island is great because there's all these different cutscenes for all the different, like, they call them townies.
Hmm.
Um, and like, they're like, at least make the characters like somewhat interesting, but then all the like datables, you can have like
Yeah.
specific cutscenes with all of them. And then when you're married, you can like ask people to hang out and like go to different parts of the like town on like a date
Hmm.
or to like hang out. So it's fun because it like yeah
I
shows you
love
like a
it.
little cutscene and
I
all
love
that.
it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to. I'm gonna have to get into it again.
yeah, definitely recommend Coral Island. It's so fun. It's so
I love
fun.
it. I
Yeah,
love it.
it's been
That's
sucking my
amazing.
life away. I'm feeling it. It's going. My life force just out into the ether.
Okay, I need to pivot real quick here because there has been something eating at my brain that I haven't talked to you about because I wanted to wait until today to talk to you about it because it is consuming my social media feed. Actually, probably our Brilliant Mind social media feed, and I probably need to stop using that account for that. But it's semi therapy related, and there's this. It's not really a trend, and it's not really a scandal, but a therapist maybe a week ago now or maybe less than a week ago posted a video that was like a client of theirs or something got mad that they drank water in session. Have you seen this?
Ooh, I think I saw a reference to it.
Mhm.
Okay, go
And
on.
now it's just like so that I saw that original video. And in that original video she's like talking about how like it's okay for us to drink water because we're human, like we work all day or like whatever. And she's like, if you don't like it, we can have a conversation about it, we can talk about it. And then the comment section was what really sucked me in. And the comment section is what started all these therapists like coming to this therapist's support and being like making fun in a way of this whole scenario because someone trolled the hell out of this therapist and was so angry and was like, I refuse to go to therapy now because I don't believe therapists should eat during sessions, drink during sessions, yawn during sessions because I was and attacked by my therapist with a water bottle. And it just like kept going. This person like left multiple comments about this and just like there was probably more than 1,000 comments on this person and most of them were that commenter just blowing this therapist up about how we shouldn't be allowed to drink water
I need to take a second.
yet again.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
Wow.
the very next video I think I may have sent you was like the what your therapist drink says about them.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is I was like, that is great comedic timing. But yeah, it was so intense. I was like, this is wild. So now there's this conversation in the therapist content creator world about whether or not we should be allowed to drink water. Isn't that wild?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
what?
If drinking water triggers you, tell your therapist right away. It's been consuming my brain. I cannot get it out. I'm just like, I need to know. There's not even anything to know, but I'm just like, why is this happening? Why is this even a question?
Yeah, I mean, what?
Right?
I get, you know, like, would I ever eat in a session or have I ever ate food in a session? No. No.
Hmm.
No. I'm never going to do that. Clients have so many times. I don't
Hmm.
care. Who cares? It's your session.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I've eaten maybe like once or twice in a session, but I didn't just do it. I politely was like, "Hey, I haven't had a second. I'm just finishing up my blueberries right now, just so you are aware. Please let me know if you need me to mute myself." But then I'm like done in 2 seconds because I'm just like it's a back-to-back day or a busy day, and every one
Yeah.
of my clients has been like, "You're a human. Like that's totally fine. Eat. Like suck a
Yeah.
lollipop. Like I don't care."
Okay, maybe not that.
There are times because here in Arizona it gets so hot though that I'm like all I really want to do is like have a popsicle because it's so hot.
Oh, that's so funny. I mean, what came to mind is like two things. One, I was like, well, I'm not gonna limit or have boundaries around what clients could like partake in a session. So generally, like, if I'm not gonna hold them to that standard, then I'm like, why would I hold myself to that standard
Right.
inherently, right? So
Right.
that was one. And then I was like trying to think of other situations in which like a professional, whatever that professional person is,
Mm-hmm.
like, are they drinking water? Because I was like,
Mm-hmm.
my first thought was like, have I ever seen my doctor, any doctor, drink water in an appointment? And I'm like, no. I've never seen any doctor have a water
Mm-hmm.
bottle with them in an appointment.
I'm
But then
only
I'm
seeing
like,
it I'm only seeing it in a telehealth appointment.
ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, here's the thing. You're seeing a doctor for like 10 to 15 minutes. We're
Also,
sitting down with a client for like an hour.
right. And also, if a doctor walked into the office with a Stanley in their hand, I'd be like, hell yeah.
Well, yeah, that was the next thing I was gonna say. Like, I've never seen a doctor do it, but I wouldn't give a hoot if they
Hmm.
like. It's water. It's not like they're throwing back a martini in my face. And also, if
Right.
they were, slay. I don't care. That's like not my body, not my life. Like, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right?
Like, give me my meds, let me go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's so bonkers to me.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, us as therapists, like, yeah, it's a problem if you see your therapist chugging down a Heineken, but like,
Yeah, but I think pretty like categorically that isn't happening.
exactly, like, if that's happening, you probably should fire your therapist, report them to the board, actually. But yeah,
Yeah.
I was just like, the craziest therapist drama I've ever seen on the internet.
Yeah, I did kind of relate. I did once hear like feedback about it was like somebody commenting about another therapist, but I kind of like
Hmm.
sat there and I was like, ugh. It was like they they made a comment that they like didn't like that the therapist was wearing a sweatshirt.
Oh, I remember. Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like,
Sorry, guys. I'm going to show up with a graphic tee or a sweatshirt. Like,
I was like,
if that's not your vibe, just don't work with me.
I mean, I generally try to wear a sweatshirt that like is just like a plain color.
Yeah.
But my comfort sweatshirt does have a logo on the front. You know, like it's like a sweatshirt. Like I love the sweatshirt. Like I actually had to like fight myself not to wear it tonight to record because I'm like I'm positive there's so many like podcast recordings of me in this sweatshirt because I just like I like the sweatshirt. It's perfect, like a perfect size. I like the color.
Right.
It's not too
Yeah.
thick. It's not like it's perfect. I wish I
Yeah.
could replicate it, but it's not a solid color. But I remember being like,
Yeah.
I get like I've never heard any feedback or heard of anyone getting feedback about like what the therapist has worn in session.
Hmm. Yeah. Me neither. I mean, I feel like, I don't know, there's something in the back of my brain about somebody saw a therapist that was like wearing a spaghetti strap tank top. Personally, that's too much for me. I wouldn't do that. Even if I wear a tank top, it's like a very thick one or those like halter ones, or I wear a sweater or like a shirt on top. But like, I feel like Like, especially telehealth. Like, if you're just seeing spaghetti straps, like, that's a little, I don't know. But I feel like there is a level of professionalism, but like a sweatshirt doesn't bother me. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funny. Like I remember way back, I used to like do all these like employment interviews, and I just like could not keep my cynicism to myself at this point. Like I was so done with the like jokers.
Hmm.
Get in to the like interview, and this person, okay, back up. I freaking hate virtual backgrounds. I hate them.
Oh, they're
I
so distracting for me.
Yes, I
Hmm.
hate them. They're so distracting. They're so fake. I
Hmm.
hate it. Even when they really like super blur out their background, that kind of like, it's better, but it's not great.
Ugh.
Get into an employment interview, and this person has that like fish aquarium one where like the fish are like moving back and forth. And I'm literally like, my eyes are gonna bleed. My eyes are gonna bleed. And I remember being like, wow, the fish. Because it was like the first time I had seen this one, like seen this specific brand. I was so freaking over it. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
the fish.
Yeah.
She's like, I know, isn't it like so fun? Like, I feel like clients just are like really gonna love that. And I was like,
No, no, no,
maybe.
no, no.
And then she was like talking about how much she like wanted to be a remote therapist. And I'm like,
Not with the
never,
fake fish background.
never in a million billion years. Never in a million billion years should you be using fake backgrounds, especially if you're a therapist that does telehealth. Oh my
You've
god.
seen some shit in backgrounds. Now that you're talking about this,
Yeah, because are you thinking about the other one I've seen?
yeah.
That's like absolutely insane. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like sparking my memory. I was like, I mean, I've seen weird backgrounds of clients, but I feel like that's part of the job. But like
But when you're trying to be professional, yeah,
in
okay.
an
So,
interview,
okay, just for the world to know, because I know exactly the one you're thinking about, is another one. And it was this guy, and the background was like his kitchen. And he had taken like a roll of paper towels and put it like one end of the counter and then like dragged it most of the way over the counter, but not completely, to kind of like clearly hide what was on the counter. But then the part that was not covered by paper towels were all of the alcohol bottles that he like pushed to the one side that he thought, I think he thought he was covering them with his body. He was
mm-hmm.
not. I kid you not, there had to be like 20 different clearly opened alcohol bottles on the counter behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And then with this like paper towel. I'm like, if you're gonna cover it all, buddy. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, that's an instance of like, you should have just gone with the fake background.
Oh yeah. Or even like I wouldn't even have cared if a window was the background on that one. Like
Yeah, blur it out. Literally anything. An employment interview with 20 alcohol bottles behind you. Could you imagine?
yeah.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Literally. Literally. Or at least like I don't well, maybe this isn't any better or just be like I had a party last night. I haven't had time to clean up. No, I'm just
No, that's
kidding.
not better.
That's
There's
not
no way to
better.
excuse it. There's no way to excuse
That's
it.
not better.
Cancel the
No.
interview and reschedule it. I don't like, no. So
No.
funny.
Yeah. There's been times. There's been times.
Doing like hiring managing, I think it's really fun. I
Hmm.
really do. I think it's so fun.
Oh yeah.
But it is freaking hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. I did an interview once for someone and like all of a sudden I saw a leg pop up. Have I told you about this?
I'm sure you have, but
I'm sure. But they were like doing an interview. I think they may have been in another country and they needed to take the interview or something. I don't know. That was besides the point. But all of a sudden I saw this like leg come into screen and then go out of screen. And I was like, okay. And she just didn't say anything. And then all of a sudden the leg was on her shoulder. She just goes, she swacks it off.
I would have I would have had to take a moment.
I think what I did was I was like, hey, is now a good time? Do you need time, I think is what I said. And she's like, oh no, that's just my sister. Or it was like some relative of some kind. And I was like, okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, there was another time, and you actually know this person that so I'll text you who it is. So I was doing like an interview with this person, and then they wanted to have like a phone follow up because they had more questions or whatever, and they're like, it'd just be easier if we talked to. I was like, yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. So got on the phone, all this stuff, and it was a little bit odd because like they were kind of muffled, and I couldn't quite figure out why. And she's like, oh, like I'm sorry, I'm just like out walking my dogs. This is like the best time for me to do it. And I was like, well, I don't really care because it's not that. It's like I'm not interviewing you. I'm just answering your questions. Like, okay, whatever. And then at one point, I hear like, I think the phone drop, and like kind of like the like shuffle of like picking it up off the floor or like the ground or whatever. And they're like, oh, sorry, like you fell out of my bra.
Why do I feel like I know exactly who this is?
I'm pretty sure you know just based off of me saying that. But I almost fell over laughing. I was laughing so hard.
Oh, that brings me so much joy.
I appreciate your honesty. And again, it wasn't like the formal interview, so it's like, right. I'm not going to like dock points, but it was so funny. So funny.
That's amazing. Because it wasn't the formal interview, that would bring me so much joy. Like, I'm fine with that.
I'd be like, been there. I haven't. But I think I would have just wanted to relate that I would have been like, been there.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh.
Hilarious.
I feel like we have just like endless stories from our adventures in that period of our life.
We do. But think about how in a few years when we look back to now, like how many more stories we'll have. So
it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, this job will never get boring. That's what I like love about it.
No, and I will say it is hard sometimes that like I can't just openly share all the things that I've experienced because like
oh yeah.
Right? Like we hold so much shit in our brains.
Yeah, we do hold a lot in. Truly. Yeah, but I need to get to some ice cream. It's not the ice cream I mentioned, which is really sad. I'll still be thinking about that. You should go.
Yeah.
Experience it.
I will.
It's really good.
And I need to go take a shower and get ready to catch a midnight flight and hopefully not have a red-eye talker this trip.
Well, that's a therapist curse, y'all.
I know. They weren't even sitting next to me. They were sitting next to my husband, and they were talking from, like, we left, plane took off at midnight, and they were talking until, like, 3 a.m., which was almost the entire flight.
Screams. Good luck. Yeah, I'm going to go have some ice cream, and you go get on a flight. That seems like the same thing.
Amazing. Well, yeah. Well, thank you guys for coming along on another crazy journey. We fit so much in the first little bit that it was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
From there, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow, all the smashing buttons, whatever they are. And we will see you in the next episode.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
This podcast is for entertainment, informational, and educational purposes only. Although the hosts are licensed therapists, this podcast is not a substitute for professional mental health services. Listening to this podcast does not create a therapist-client relationship.
If you are experiencing mental health concerns, please seek help from a qualified mental health professional in your area. If you are in crisis, call or text a suicide prevention line in your country immediately. In the U.S., you can call or text 988 or use online chat at 988lifeline.org.